Okay, so now I'll call the meeting to order and we'll start by saying the pledge. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alrighty, yeah. We'll start by doing attendance, and appointment of alternates. Sounds like someone might be coming in, but we do have a quorum. We do not have an alternate to fill in for George or Nicole. So we will go with what we have, but we do have a quorum, so we're good. To have a motion to approve the agenda as presented, plus what Amy wants to add, which is this GASB liability discussion, I guess. Under new business.
Make a motion to approve the agenda as presented and add the liability addendum.
I'll second.
Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Do you have a motion to approve minutes of the prior meeting? Looking at you two down there, because you only two were there with me.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of special meeting of September 18th, 2025.
I'll second.
Motion to approve has been made. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right. Where are we at now? Public participation. Oh. And communications, I don't have any. Amy? None. Drops down to the fiscal towns reports for 25-26. Any?
Let's see. I don't think there's anything big going on. I have some transfers tonight, but it's mostly tied to future dated things versus anything going on right now. I think there's we finally have tax collector reports. Our tax collector finally figured out how to do it.
Oh, good.
So we're going in the right direction. I don't think there's anything else unless anybody has any specific questions.
I just marked two things that when I flipped through the report real quick, just to
Okay.
find them. One of them, I believe, was in the tax collector's office and probably was that their professional services line is at 134% right now. I assume that's because of they were hiring, I don't know what it was.
Oh, no, my guess would be she has something probably booked wrong.
Okay.
She, I'll have to go look at it. Let me make a note.
Yeah, I mean, it's small, but it's still, it's the fact that it's,
She's funny. She's one of my transfers, but it's because her salary line is too high. Everybody else is at 22.7 and she's at 23.3. So she got hired more than was budgeted. And I didn't notice it until this one where it popped, where it was higher than everybody else's. But I will check on her professional services, but my guess is it belongs down in the printing and binding.
okay.
Her bills get split like 7 ways. So it's not an easy task.
Okay. Yeah.
So I will check.
I also had her tagged on supplies that it was at 61%. We're only 3 months into it.
Yeah, but a bulk of her bills come in the July tax bill.
Okay.
Because that's her biggest chunk. So professional services and supplies, I'll look and
I
see.
assured it was fine, but I just, like I said, and then there's one other one here that stuck to me.
Right.
And again, it's park and rec under supplies that we're at 93% already. They've spent 20,000 of the 22,000 they were given. So I didn't know if that was just a
I don't know what that is either.
normal or a fluke, but that's the only thing, 3 things that popped out at me.
Me, I have no overtime. Next month I'll be here for transfer for that.
Yeah.
My staff covered all the tax deposits for July and August. So we did all the banking every day for the checks getting to Webster Bank electronically, but then our job had to still get done. And the new GASB, that 101 that I'm asking you guys to do the liability policy on, has taken lots and lots of hours of Gail's time. And we still have to do our regular jobs.
Yeah.
So I have no money left. I think I have $100 left. So
Yeah.
I will be out by the time we pay October payroll.
The only two things I saw, under Public Works, part-time salary.
Yep, he works just a little bit in the spring.
Okay.
And all the rest in the summer.
Okay, so that's good.
Yep,
And then, under, town properties for sewer, looks like
we're
we're at,
all done. We should be done.
okay, that's a one-time payment or,
Oh, we have one more. Is
Okay.
there like 17 grand left? We have one more housing authority.
16,
Yeah, we have one more housing authority. We pay the housing authority sewer. And that's the only one that's paid in 2 installments,
2 installments.
one in July and one in January.
Okay,
And everybody else is 100% paid.
okay.
So
good.
that one should be fine. I don't think there was a change to that after we budgeted.
Anybody else? Great, thank you. That moves us to the Board of Education reports.
As far as 25, 26 go, or well, both years, I did put like a little bit of a cover letter with the financials to give everyone a heads up. As far as the 25 numbers go, we ended up running into like a accrued payroll issue. It was kind of a long-standing glitch that was going on at Unis, so I was correcting that. So due to that, I had to adjust our year-end number. It was minor, I believe it was around like $7,000. So in the scheme of things, it wasn't very much, but I did want to kind of respect our board and go over that with them because I happened to have just had a finance subcommittee meeting with them like 2 days prior. So I didn't want to send new financials to you guys. So I didn't include the 25 numbers in this one just because I want them to see our year-end official numbers first and then go over it with you guys. For 26, nothing stands out right now. We did meet with our subcommittee. There's nothing wild that I want to, alert you guys to, but after the audit, which is going on this week and next week, kind of the plan is to start digging in and reclassifying and making things, a little bit cleaner and see where we are for the year. I don't know if you have specific questions. There are a number of lines, just based on the timing of when I did this, where there's a couple salaries that are hitting old lines that you'll see in there have like a 0 for a budgeted amount. That's just, so we have to reclass them still. And then same with grants, and grants have a little bit of reclass and do food service. We're still waiting on reimbursement from the state. They're a little behind on that. So our food service revenue looks like we've gotten none for the year, but that is coming. And then FRC, I've been meeting with them, so there's a little bit of cleanup to do there, but that'll kind of flush out as well.
Okay. I just had a quick question, and
Yeah.
maybe I asked this in the past, but I don't remember what the answer was. Just looking like real quick at the summary report you gave there for this year, where you have encumbered, like, I'll just look at Broadbrook School, you've encumbered $2.4 million. What generally, I mean, then you only show $400,000 left, obviously, it's a long time to go. So what do you generally put into the encumbrance? I mean, assuming it's like the salaries and whatever.
Salaries is the vast majority of it, yeah. So we've been trying to get everyone on board with like encumbering anything as if you anticipate it. So that could be purchase services for their local budget. It could be supplies. So if they're doing like a bunch of Amazon orders, if we're doing that, that'll be in their encumbrances as well. But the vast majority of it's going to be salaries.
Okay.
They have some hourly in there, but it's almost all teachers for that location.
All right, so basically, so that kind of gives you a feel, so if Broadbrook School has some big expense coming up, you look and it says, other than which, if you have $400,000, that's not assigned basically in that, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, I try to look at it like a bigger picture too, because I mean, worst case scenario, that money might be needed in other departments just so that we don't go over as well, but that plays into it.
Okay, very good, thank you. Any other questions? Alrighty, that moves us on to, I believe, reconciliation.
Transfers?
Oh, transfers, yeah, there was something.
Oh, I don't have reconciliations on
Yep, that's all right.
here.
Trying to remember without looking. So transfers is next. And then do I have a motion for transfer request number 11?
Make a motion for transfer number 11 from Selectmen in the amount of $1,625 for non-negotiated wages to Selectmen full-time salary as per contracts for FY 25-26.
Okay,
Second.
second, any discussion? Is that just a contract was settled, or is it, what's that for, Amy?
Yep, it was for one of Jay's staff.
Okay, okay. All right, any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, motion carries. Number 12 for the police department.
Make a motion for request number 12, Police Department, $5,000 transfer and transfer to line item police administrative salary for unaffiliated full-time pay increase for FY 25-26.
Second.
Discussion? Amy, what was this? Just again, just a,
So this was the renegotiation of the deputy chief. He got offered a chief position. And to keep him, Jay boosted his salary. So they offered to leave their vacancy open to cover the expense. So that's why it's going from patrol to admin.
very good, thank you. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Transfer request number 13, also for the police department.
So this one, they made the animal control officer full-time in the summertime. I think her date was August 4th.
Okay.
So we have to cover the rest of her salary from going from part-time to full-time, plus all her benefits because the animal control officer is their own fund. And that's where the dog license stuff is all done out of, along with their dog pound, heat, lights, phone, all come out of the dog fund. So these guys had to send this money over there to be able to account for the whole cost of a full-time person plus all their rest of their expenses for the year.
Gotcha.
And that they're also taking that out of the patrol savings
Okay.
and moving it over to the dog fund.
So just a quick question, our animal control officer, is it also a police officer or just an animal?
Nope.
Just.
She's in the police contract,
Okay.
but she's just animal control.
Gotcha.
She's another one that was going to leave. She was going to go to be a vet tech somewhere.
Gotcha.
And that's a hard spot. We've had several people in the time I've been here roll through that, and keeping them at 19 hours a week makes it really tough.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
It used to be 19 hours a week
And
and
now,
now it's 40.
Okay. Any other questions? All right, seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
aye.
Do we have one?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We discussed before we had the motion. You're right. Go ahead. Have a motion.
Maybe jump the gun.
It's okay.
I'll make a motion for transfer number 13, $46,170 from police patrol salary to dog fund contribute.
Gotcha. Second,
Second.
and we kind of discussed already. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Number 14 for the selection.
Make a motion for transfer request number 14 for the selectman in the amount of $2,000 for selectman recording secretary to selectman full-time salary for costs occurred for a full-time recording secretary cost.
Second.
All right, and give me a brief discussion on this one, Amy?
Sure. So this recording secretary is now being done by a full-time staff.
Okay.
So in it, she got a raise in her new contract. So we reclassed some of it out of the non-negotiated and the rest of it out of the recording secretary line. Still leaves almost $3,000 in the recording secretary line. So if they had to have somebody cover, they could.
Okay.
But I allocated it between the two pieces
Okay,
based on the raise she got.
gotcha. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Moves us down to number 15 for the tax collector.
Make a motion for transfer number 15 for the tax collector in the amount of $3,750 for a non-negotiated wage to tax full-time salary. An additional wage upon hiring.
Second.
All right, and Amy mentioned this earlier that the tax collector was hired at a higher rate than was budgeted, so that would be why. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Even though it's not the line, we'll just ask about reconciliations. Amy, I'm sure you're done.
You are good.
Yeah, we're good.
Good. Okay. Board of Selectmen not here, so we'll go to Board of Education updates.
Teacher conferences are going on at all three schools. Noticed. So far, the school year is going very well. Operational standpoint. This last meeting, because we were in kind of teachers, those are going. Recently, we did settle. area. Eras and classified. So, our, actually all our contracts are up to date right now. Teachers expired at the end of this year, while we're negotiating is for the next 3 years, following this year. So
Very good.
busy, but good.
All right, thank you. Any questions, anybody? All righty. That moves down to new business, and number 11 is the 2026 meeting dates. It's right on the back of the packet. Anyone wants to look at that? I actually won't have a September conflict this year because the way Big E falls and the calendar falls, so instead we'll just meet on my birthday instead of that. I'll be here. Getting old enough, birthday isn't much anymore.
It gives you a couple days.
So yeah, that's, well, actually, Randy, you're gonna be a different group.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
Sure.
you
Hopefully.
never know.
Yep. So, any over here? Nope. Okay. So we don't need a motion to approve it, do we? We do need a motion. All right, do you have a motion to approve the 2026 regular meeting dates for the Board of Finance?
Go ahead, Randy.
She moved it. Second, somewhere?
I'll second.
And discussion? Probably not. Okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carries. All right. And the last one would be the GASB measures that Amy's handed out here that I didn't finish reading through. But do you want to just give us a brief overview of what you need to do and
Sure. So the new GASB requires that we account for time that people earn, even if they don't get a payout. So in the past, there was always a compensated absence liability. This came up a little bit in budget. That number in the audit was like 500 and something thousand last year.
Mhm.
That number is going to grow because now they said, so clerical's a good example. From 2010 forward, they don't get any payout sick time. No matter how much they accrue, when they leave, there's no payout. Now GASB says, well, you have to record a liability anyhow on what you think they might use between now and then.
if they're not eligible for, how can you accrue it?
Well, the thought is they're going to take some between now and when they retire.
I
So
get
they can always use that sick time
Up until
whenever
they
they
leave.
want, the time they leave.
So they're trying to capture a liability for time somebody might take between now and when they retire. Even if there's no payout at the end. And before if there was no payout at the end, there was no liability. So someone like in the clerical union from 2010 to now, they would all have been zero for sick time. They would have still had vacation time. So if somebody has vacation time on the books as of June 30, there's a liability set up for that. In our books, that was the $500,000 across the town. But now they're saying that there could be a responsibility on the town side to pay these things. Our fight on our side is we already budget that. That's called their salary. Right? Gail gets budgeted to be here all the time. If she takes 3 weeks of sick time, she's still only getting that same salary, which is already in the budget.
Yeah.
But that's not what GASB said. GASB said there's a liability out there and you guys need to figure out how to come up with it. We had to take everybody's time off and come up with an average for each bargaining unit and apply it against everybody's June 30 balances to figure out what that potential liability being used between now and when they retire is. But comes with it is a policy. And it says we had to decide whether this is going to be a little familiar if anybody does inventory. We had to decide whether it was going to be LIFO or FIFO. The answer is LIFO leaves you a lot smaller liability. So that's the policy you have in front of you.
Okay.
Because we already don't think it belongs.
Yeah.
So to have it belong and be an astronomical number doesn't make a lot of sense. It was actually the auditor's recommendation that we did FIFO or LIFO. They recommended, and I took this policy to them. This is actually New Milford's policy. I literally had to change our name. We don't give personal time. Nobody gets paid out for personal time. If you have personal time, by the time your next anniversary comes, you lose it. So that got to be taken out of their policy. They had it in their policy. We didn't need it in ours. And then they have a council town government. So it was their governing body. And for us, it's you guys, because it's really an audit policy. So that's it.
Okay.
So it's just a policy that says we're going to record this liability and this is how we're going to record it. And then it becomes part of our audit.
Alrighty. So that means,
It's actually effective retro to June 30 of 25. because that's the audit they're doing now.
So, I mean, going forward, how much would this affect the budget we have to do next year? Just as,
It's not gonna affect the budget at all, because we're in the same boat. We already budget for everybody's full salary. So if somebody takes 3 weeks of sick time, it doesn't cost us any more money.
Yeah.
So the budget won't affect at all.
so it's not like we have to put money in a fund for it.
Nope.
Okay,
But
Maybe
but
that's
if
what I
they
was-
take their sick time, I'm sorry, Phil.
no, this
If they
is,
take their sick time from last year and accrue it, how does that work? So it's okay, you're,
So I have sick time from probably every year that I've been here. If you don't take all 15 days, it just builds up.
okay, but it's all part of that
Until you get
budget.
to a cap. But
Okay,
it's really part of my salary.
right,
If I take a week off because I'm sick, you're still paying me the same salary you have budgeted in my line.
right.
So there's no budget impact at all. You're gonna see it in the financials. So now that $500,000 number is probably gonna change. Because now we have all these people that used to be zero that are gonna have some portion of their salary. When we did our bargaining units, it became between 10 and 22% of the usage for people's time, of how much of their sick time they use in a year. So, but we have people who take none, we have people that take everything. I mean, it's all over the place, but when you group all the bargaining unit members together, the percents came between 10 and 22%. So,
maybe I just, like I said, I just thought that we had to like put the money in a fund somewhere to cover or something.
yeah. Not yet.
Yeah.
Well, think about pension and OPEB,
Yeah.
right? The unfunded liability, you
Okay,
know, they tell you you don't need to do anything and then all of a sudden you need to start funding it.
all right, so we just need to make a
The
motion,
policy.
adopt this policy.
Yep.
As presented.
Yep.
Do I have a motion?
Make a motion to adopt the policy as presented to us for the liability for compensated absences.
There a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have no unfinished business. Any board member comments?
Just wish everybody. luck.
I was gonna say, I thank everybody for their service, but Randy, you're the only one that showed tonight.
Yep. Yeah.
Everybody else who's rolling off.
Actually, so the only two that are,
These guys, you guys are the only three staying.
no, he's not, he's running.
Oh, no, I'm running.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have, was yours like,
But nobody else is running.
somebody must have filled a 2-year term for somebody then, because no way.
Did.
Oh, you did, okay.
Yeah.
So that's why yours is, I was gonna say, because normally it's 3 and 3.
Right.
Or something, yeah,
Yeah.
3, whatever it is. All right, that makes sense, because I said somebody has to be a 2-year term, if I got 4 people that are not gonna be here next time, so
So it's just you and I.
just you and I are we'll be the old folks.
Well, by the seating though, by our meeting, it will be all the new members.
Yeah, for the next,
Because you get seated on the 18th and our meeting's the 19th.
yeah,
So whoever wins will be seated on our board for the 19th. Because they'll be seated on the 18th. It's 2 weeks after election.
so there's, so Randy's position, George,
Christina, Nicole's. Yep.
so is someone running as for an alternate?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think we only have 2 people.
The Republicans had 3.
Whatever, we'll make it work. So, all right, so our next meeting stated will be November 19th here at 7 o'clock. And for those running, good luck, and if you're running for a new position, good luck to you as well. And we will adjourn at whatever time it is, 7:25.
Perfect.
I didn't make the motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
He made the motion. And Tom seconded it.
Second,
Yeah.
and it's non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Right. All right, thank you all.
Yes.
Thank you. Randy, you didn't want a CIP book, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think so.
Oh, come
I
on.
didn't think so.
Come on. Aren't you on CIP?